Hey there, good morning. Positively speaking, John here. Today's Easter Sunday morning. Happy Easter. For Christians worldwide, they celebrate the risen Christ today. And the meaning behind the risen Christ was that Jesus had been teaching his followers throughout his ministry about how we all have, divinity indwelling within us, and we're all connected as family members. And he performed miracle after miracle and explained that these things that I do and more, so shall you do. And he spoke about faith. And coincidentally enough, the past few days I've been speaking about our search for ourselves and creating our own realities. And each day I need to remind myself who I am and what I'm capable of. And the message that Jesus taught was that we're actually limitless. The only thing that restricts how much joy we can spread, how much joy we can feel, how much love we can give, how much peace, how much abundance, what we can create, what goals we can achieve, our own self-imposed limitations or our lack of faith, because our belief is what is going to expand our boundaries and remove our limitations. And this story is prevalent in everything in life. I mean, the Jesus story is instruction to us on how to live. But the other day I was speaking about our personal journey of self-discovery to find ourselves, and yesterday I had noted a quote from Rumi about I searched for God, I found myself, I searched for myself and found God. And it's all connected, it's all related. And that reminds me of a time I was having this conversation with a group of people a few years back, and just out of nowhere popped into my mind the story of the Wizard of Oz and Dorothy. Now, this was, originally written in the early 1900s as a children's book, and then it was made into a movie in the 1930s with Judy Garland. Everybody has seen the movie. It's probably the most largely watched movie in the history of man. I don't know how many people actually understand how that movie is man's search for God played out in a drama of a young girl. So it starts out with a young girl who is not with her parents. She lives with her Auntie Em and her uncle. And, she's feeling threatened because someone wants to take away her dog that she loves dearly, the closest thing to her. So she decides that she's going to run away. And among the upheaval of and chaos of a hurricane, which is the upheaval of our lives, she gets knocked out and falls into a dream state, this fantastic world. And she becomes obsessed with finding her way home because she feels disconnected and feels like she's not whole, and she's apart from, not a part of, all that she loves. And she needs desperately to get back there. And that's what we do. We are searching for being reunited with God, with all that is. And she doesn't really realize it, but she's traveling with her spiritual gifts. She has wisdom alongside of her. She has courage alongside of her, and she has love alongside of her in the Scarecrow, the Tin Man, and the Lion. So but she has not realized that wisdom is in yet until she meets with the wizard. So she finds the wizard, and she thinks that this is her savior that's going to save her, and she finds out that this wizard is nothing more than a regular Joe, just like her. And she's kind of a little disillusioned then, but then she turns within to the goodness within, which would be Glinda the Good Witch. It lets her know that she's had the power all along, those ruby slippers. So she clicked her heels 3 times and demonstrated her faith. Said there's no place like home. And she got home, back in the bosom of her loved ones. That's exactly the story of man's search for God. The Wizard of Oz. Watch it today. It's a good lesson. Be good to watch for Easter. Anyway, positively speaking, the journey is the destination. And remember, there's no place like home. Take care.